Welcome back to your channel. Today, we're diving into the 10 best performing stocks of the past 30 years. The independent wealth management firm Creative Planning recently compiled a list of the 10 best performing stocks in the market over the past 30 years through July 2023. These stocks can provide some insight for investors looking to identify the top stocks to own for the next 30 years. Before we dive in, please click the subscribe button so we can continue creating similar content. Thank you in advance. Let's start with a stock that's been a quiet giant in the market. Monster Beverage Corp. Monster Beverage, the energy drink powerhouse, went public in 1990. In 30 years, it delivered a staggering total return of 191,852%, making it the best-performing S&P 500 stock of the past 3 decades. Imagine investing $10,000 in MNST stock in 1993. Today, it would be worth about $19.2 million. Next up, Amazon. From its humble beginnings as an online bookstore in 1997, Amazon has transformed into a $1.4 trillion online marketplace and cloud services giant. $10,000 invested in AMZN stock in 1997 would now be worth about $17.8 million. Apple, the tech titan, made waves when it went public in 1980. Over 30 years, it has generated a total return of 96,333%, or 25.7% annually. A $10,000 investment in AAPL stock in 1993 would now be worth about $9.6 million. Biogen, the biopharmaceutical company, went public in 1991. Its total return over 30 years stands at a remarkable 74,990%, with an annual return of 24.7%. Despite recent slowdowns, a $10,000 investment in BIIB stock in 1993 would now be worth about $7.5 million. Nvidia, a semiconductor leader, went public in 1999. With a total return of 64,223% and an annual average return of 30.2%, it has surpassed the $1 trillion market cap. Investing $10,000 in NVDA stock in 1999 would now be worth about $6.4 million. NVR, one of the largest U.S. homebuilders, went public in 1986. Over the past 30 years, it has delivered a 62,186% return, with an average annual return of 23.9%. A $10,000 investment in NVR stock 30 years ago would now be worth about $6.2 million. Cooper Cuz, a developer of specialty healthcare products, went public in 1983. It boasts a 61,029% total return over 30 years, with an annual average return of 23.8%. A $10,000 investment in COO stock 30 years ago would now be worth about $6.1 million. Surprisingly, tobacco giant Altria has been a top performer since going public in 1985. Despite industry challenges, it has achieved a 60,589% total return and an annual return of 23.8%. Investing $10,000 in Mo stock in 1993 would now be worth about $6.1 million. Pool Corp, the world's largest wholesale distributor of pool supplies, went public in 1995. It has delivered a total return of 57,251%, with an annual average gain of 25.7%. A $10,000 investment in pool stock 30 years ago would now be worth about $5.7 million. Finally, we have Netflix. Since its IPO in 2002, it's become a streaming giant with a total return of 40,680%, or about 32.8% annually. A $10,000 investment in NFLX stock just 21 years ago would now be worth about $4.1 million. There you have it. The 10 best performing stocks of the past 30 years. These success stories remind us that patience and a long-term perspective can pay off big in the world of investing. Thank you for joining us on today's video. Stay tuned for more financial wisdom and market analysis. If you liked this video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for similar content.